and they would be educated the right way. He begged me, he said, Marvin, you don't know what you're doing for my people. He said, Marvin, you don't know what you're doing. Freedom! Tonight, the Prime Minister, the opposition leader, and the members of parliament, they sleep in their beds, king-size beds. Tonight, I promise you, they have air condition. They're not hot. They're not hot. Air condition. They have security. They have security. And they're looking forward on the 19th of every month. Each member of parliament look forward to 1.4 million Jamaican dollars. 1.4 million. 1.4 million Jamaican dollars. And the councillors that you have, they look forward to their pay, almost $1 million. They look forward to their salary also. And the average Jamaicans, we sit here and we suffer every single month, every single year. The director for the National Housing Trust of Jamaica, every year, he or she, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but that individual who sits in that position, they look forward to 30 million Jamaican dollars a year. 30 million Jamaican dollars a year in salary. Yet, Jamaicans who contributed to the National Housing Trust cannot get no qualification for their money, which is like a partner, that little thing that you pay your money and you should get your draw, and we can't get it. But the Prime Minister of Jamaica, who doesn't contribute to NHT, who doesn't need NHT, even if he contributes, he doesn't need it, but he gets to dictate to NHT and to us that he will take 11.4 billion Jamaican dollars every year from a pool of funds that was put there by hard working Jamaicans who can't qualify to get none. And if they do qualify, the interest rates are this high. But I promise you that under the new constitution, written by the people, for the people, the brand new Jamaica, freedom, 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 freedom. Freedom. Too much pain and hurt is in this country. Andrew Holness did not cause all this pain, but he has contributed significantly. The pain has been for decades now. The People's National Party has caused a lot of pain. The Jamaica Labour Party has caused a lot of pain. The two political parties from 1931 until today, the two political parties have brought us to a future where a 67-year-old senior citizen wants to walk out into a vehicle. A 67-year-old educated senior citizen is begging to be employed as an administrative assistant, but nobody will employ her because of her age when she should have been retired on a beach with her grandchildren or her friends, because she would have contributed to Jamaica. But instead, she spoke to me on the 28th of July, 2026, telling me that her next best option is to walk out in front of a vehicle. Freedom needs to come for the Jamaican people. Freedom needs to come for the Jamaican people. Freedom. Freedom needs to come for the Jamaican people. Freedom. Freedom. A mother called. She said, Marvin, just put me on your program. Put me on your program. I can barely see out of one eye. If I don't get that eye looked after any moment now, I'll go completely blind. Marvin, I have a young baby and a 15-year-old young girl in high school. No, father, I don't know how she's going to go to school because the school book list costs 60, 70,000. Minimum wage is 17,000. I don't have it. Marvin, I don't have any food in the house to eat. She lives in the community of Shudley in Christian, and I can tell you because she sent me 2 videos to post. And I said, me nah post none, me no want to put you out there yet. Because some of you think we'll make up the stories. But one day, very soon, I want Jamaica and that lady to have good health care where she don't have to wait 2 years to see the ophthalmologist from the so-called free healthcare system. When there are doctors who saved thousands of eyes in Jamaica from Cuba was asked to leave to satisfy people's political move. Freedom! 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 You send this message to the world, Jamaica, soon, freedom! Freedom. Freedom. Their political agenda would have had it that we suffer by taking away nurses and doctors who have given us 50 years of service. 50 years of service. Your political agenda would see to it that you further cripple an already crippled and already short-staffed I'm already short-staffed medical group. I spoke to an ex-police officer today. One of them who used to work in special operations. He said to me, they tried to take my life multiple times because I decided that I would no longer I would no longer kill anybody for them. I would no longer hurt anybody for them. He sat in my car today, ex-police officer in Jamaica. Ex-police officer in Jamaica. He said, Marvin, you have no idea how much I love you and respect you for what you're doing. An ex-police officer. He said, Marvin, I used to be one of the hitmen. He said, Marvin, I could not talk to you over the phone. When he came in my car, he took his cell phone and he placed the cell phone at his feet in the car, away from his person. And he used his two shoes and put it over the phone. He literally stand up on the phone because he didn't trust the phone. And he believed that them bug him phone or not follow him. He wants to repay. He wants to pay. He wants to pay for what he has done. He wants to pay for what he has done by bringing them down, exposing them, and help to build back the country. I respect him. I love him. You know why? A lot of these Jamaican police officers, they don't know that the government of this country and high-ranking police have set them up to have nightmares when they resign. Because what some of them fail to understand, one day is coming where you will resign. You will resign or be fired. Or maybe, God forbid, you die. You die on the job. When you resign, all the people that you have killed, it will haunt you forever. I promise you that. You will never be happy. You might think you're free, but you'll never be free until you make a move like what this police officer has done. He was mad enough to tell me that he was a part of the special ops that took lives of young men in Jamaica. I met up with him. He sat in my car. Chucho. To all the police officers who are here and the soldiers who are here on this, me know enough of honor right now watch me. Brother or sisters, let me talk to you. Stop. Don't do it. Are you alone live with the hurt? Orius Wilson, it's true that you're a scammer? Just asking. Yes, Orius, I am a scammer. Yes. What am I tell you? You see what we're talking about and the distraction? You see what I'm talking about? Yes, Orius, anything you hear? I saw it go. Yeah. This scammer fed a few people today now. And this scammer fed a few people yesterday. And this scammer wakes up every goddamn day feeding people. Yeah, man. True, true. True, true. $3 trillion cannot be found. I wonder if that's a scam. I wonder if when you throw your money to NHT, expecting to get verified, or approved, so you can actually build your home based on the agreement that you signed. AJ is a pretty school ago, so you talk hard, of course. Big up to Mr. Preddy. Yeah, and you, the NHT contributor, you can't get no money from the place where you. It's crazy, you know. This is a place where it's your money, you know, that is pulled from your salary every flipping week or month and send over there. You know? It's your money over there, you know? And you can't get it. But the Prime Minister of Jamaica can get 11.4 billion out of it every year to plug holes in the economy. 60 billion, 58 point something, almost 60 billion Jamaican dollars was approved just recently to be removed every year by the Prime Minister out of NHT again. And I know people who are here right now in Adisa chat here, right now, cannot get approval for their NHT benefits. There are people here who are homeless who contributed to that pool of funds. There are people here who the house that was presented before them cost 18 million, 24 million by the government of Jamaica, by NHT. Yeah, true. And now NHT partnered with Jamaica National to scam you, forcing you to go to Jamaica National to get a mortgage because they would have already used up your contributions and do what they want to do with it. And the director for NHT goes home every year with 30 million. Marvin, remember we meet at the airport the other day. Kimmy Boo. Big up yourself. I don't know who that. And I'm Kimmy now come over, come mix me up. You not even know if me married and have a woman no boy. You contact me. Suppose that's a secret. Kimmy, I want to man. Just text me in my inbox. You can't do that over here. Suppose me never know somebody at the airport, Kimmy. I meet him at the airport. Kimmy, make you mix up, sir. No, man. Kimmy, you can't do that. You can't do that. Anyways, big up yourself. Kimmy Moo. Oh my God. I needed that laugh. I needed that. The United States Congress is thinking to pass or vote on the Cryptocurrency Clarity Act by now and August 3rd. August 3rd is because after August 3rd, there will be recess in the House. Yeah, so then Congress will close and all these senators will go back to their various or their respective constituencies / states to get ready for the midterm coming up in November. So Donald Trump and his administration needs to get the Cryptocurrency Clarity Act across the line. Somebody said, on from the US. You are amazing. Gina, manners and respect. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah. So I've been telling all of you about the Cryptocurrency Clarity Act. The Clarity Act is pretty much a bill that needs to, that's pretty much asking the US Congress to give clear rules of engagement with crypto, be it institutions or be it citizens investing in cryptocurrency. So they need regulation. They need the rules. They need the rules to be regulated. You see, once that passed between today and the 3rd of August, America, which is the big dog in terms of economy, according to them, all the institutions, BlackRock, Fidelity, Grayscale, Meta, all of them, they are going to go full force ahead now that there's regulatory clarity. With crypto, a lot of the banks are going to collapse. A lot of banks and cryptocurrency institutions have started to crash, close, go bankrupt. I think it was Bitfinex and Bitmart, 2 cryptocurrency exchange, and Ascendex, 3 cryptocurrency exchanges, have now put the word out there that they're shutting down operations. And you might ask yourself, but hold on. Then Marvin, then if crypto going to be the new thing or going to be the new financial system, then how is it cryptocurrency exchanges are now shutting down and banks are also shutting down? That don't make no sense. Well, let me make it make sense for you. Cryptocurrency from its inception has been decentralized. So a lot of systems and exchanges were created that are not regulated. Having done careful assessment, they know that once regulation is fully in place, there's going to be massive downtrend on their daily operations, people exiting their platforms. So they already know that a crash is coming for them. They already see it. So they are already pulling out before it's too late. And we have to thank them for that. They're giving some people a chance to pull their assets, don't invest further, and move your assets elsewhere. While that is happening, there are other real cryptocurrency business people or exchanges that are currently filing for banking licenses. So while some of them are locked down business, you have some of the cryptocurrency exchanges, Coinbase, Binance, Uphold, Kraken, these people are filing for banking license. Why? Because the cryptocurrency exchanges are going to be, the cryptocurrency exchanges are going to be the new bank. There is one infrastructure or one blockchain that was designed to move all money cross-border, and that is the XRP ledger, the XRPL the XRP ledger. The XRP ledger is an infrastructure designed and created by Ripple. Ripple is the name of the company behind XRP, the cryptocurrency coin. The RLUSD is the stable coin that is attached to the company Ripple. But the infrastructure, the technology, which is the XRP ledger, that has already been set up into almost every bank globally for cross-border payments. While you were busy watching the chart and watching XRP, little price on the chart, drop from $3 to $2 to $1. Oh Lord, XRP had crashed. While you were busy doing that, for every time that we who are retailers, every time people sold their assets, the institutions were buying what you are selling at a discounted cost. So the lower the price, it became like a discount for institutions and people like me who realize the importance or futuristic value of the XRP coin. I lost a lot when FTX went down, and I learned from that. That's very good. Now, I'm going to pin your comment. Now, FTX was a cryptocurrency exchange. Sam Bankman-Fried was the CEO for it, and he and the CEO for Binance, which is CZ, we call it, yeah, from Binance Exchange, they kept on going at each other. And for fun, I don't know what he wanted to prove, that he was the boss and he could do whatever he wanted. But what he did was he had a back door to the liquidity pool, the place where all the monies, the digital monies are stored on the FTX platform, and he withdrew billions of dollars from FTX and sent the exchange tanking, crashing. And everybody was like, oh my God, crypto done, crypto done. He, or FTX, was just one of the hundreds of cryptocurrency exchanges that were out there, right? So the United States government had an extradition request on him. He was in the Bahamas. He went over there, and he even gave some people and some pastors and some other people, he was giving them donations, contributions. And yeah, it was a big deal. And this is why a lot of the Bahamian people are not interested in crypto, because of FTX. But FTX does not speak for the entire cryptocurrency community. And this is why education is important. But guess what happened? Guess what happened? Marvin, what's the outcome with Jamar Farkin's case? I'm going to pin your comment. I was kind of dealing with crypto, but I'll respond to that. I'll give you just a line or two on that. So FTX is just a little drop in the bucket. But what you people don't know is that the United States government, the federal government, is now in charge of FTX. The US government owns FTX now. They have also collected back almost all the monies that he pulled from the exchange. And they have already been paying people who claims that they lost money. A lot of people could have made more money because Bitcoin went up, but because their funds got messed up on the platform from the FTX guy, and those funds were held 10,000 would have probably been about 60,000. But the US now give you back that, then give you back what it was. And it's messed up. Yes, USD. Jamar Farquharson is the young man that was unalived by the police officers from Clarendon who went to the house in Cherry Tree Lane. 24 police officers. 24. As you can see, a documentary is being done, and it came out. Somebody said, "You are the best." With somebody. Thank you. If you genuinely mean that. Somebody said it was around 15 to 20. Yeah. Are you talking about police officers or 15 to 20,000 for Bitcoin at the time? Not sure what you're saying. But anyways, so Jamar Farquharson, I don't know what's going to come out of that case. For me, it's an open and shut case for Bitcoin at the time. Yeah. I don't know what's going to come out of that case. But if you ask me, all 24 police officers right now should have been behind bars and should have gotten life imprisonment. Choo-choo. Especially the ones who pulled the trigger. They should get 2 life sentences that should be served. Yeah. One after the other. Oh, you mean it. Thank you. Yeah, choo-choo. And I think this documentary is now going to give a lot more people a perspective. What I know now is that because so much things are happening and so much unaliving of other people, we tend to shove previous cases under the carpet and we only talk about the current situations. We cannot do that. That young man was murdered. I'm going to highlight all of them. We're going to interview the families and we're going to go back over them. It's not every one of those young men that died were innocent. There are a lot of criminals in Jamaica. But there's a right and a wrong way to do everything. We have a law here and the law must prevail, whereby a lot of young men were also accused wrongfully. A lot of young men had mistaken identity. And because of those two factors, the law cannot be one where we just kill anybody and the good have to suffer for the bad. No, that's not how we're doing things here. Somebody said, how you do this so brave and brawling in a real life? Is that Zuko Chin? It's not me, no. I'm just the instrument that is being used, to be honest with you. I'm just the instrument. And as I will say to every one of you again tonight, I have one life to live. This life is not, I am not going to live forever. And anybody tell themselves you're going to live forever, it's bullshit. We're not going to live forever. But as long as the breath is in this body, so tomorrow morning, if I wake up, when I get up, the moment I get up, I'm going to start checking my phones to see who me can help, to see who me can listen to them story. Or if me can't help them, me just listen to them and give them hope. Yeah? I'm going to go outside in the car, I'm going to drive. Tomorrow, I'm going to be at another place where a lot of taxi men are expecting me, and I'm going to be doing a video with those taxi men. That video will be me standing there, all of them surround me, and sending a message to the Jamaican government and to the Jamaican people that I stand with all the taxi men and what they will be doing come September morning. I'm standing with them. The taxi them are thief as well. Mr. Single, I'm going to say something to you. That might be true. Where, and I want us to have a conversation. I want to jump back into the crypto. because it's very important. I want to jump back into crypto because a lot of things are going to happen between now and the 3rd of August. And we're almost there. That's like, today's the 28th. So we have another, 3 days to go in July. So 6 days, literally. 6 days. Within the next 6 days, it's very possible that the United States could pass the Clarity Act. A lot of things could happen. But before I jump back into the crypto, before I segue back there, let me finish my point on the taxi thing that I was talking about. So, yes, they gave a 16%. I think it's a 16%. I don't know if they got the full 16%. I don't know. Did they get the full 16% raise recently, or was a half and half to come? I don't know. Can anybody confirm? Did they get the full 16% raise? Yes? Someone said yes. Somebody said yes. Okay, good. So, all right. Someone said yes, we do. Now, the truth is, hold on. Hold on. I'm working on something. Okay, good. All right. So let's just use this round figure. Let's just say that the fare was $200. $200 from your home to the bus park or whatever, or taxi park or whatever. $200. You pay for a taxi, and they got a 16% raise. Yeah, that would be $32. I think that would be $32. Yeah, $32 on the $200. Yeah, or 16% of 200 is $32. So how much tax man you think are going to charge you? $232? Not many persons have the $2. So what the tax man them they say, we just charge them $250 and run it off. Or them said them are run it off to the $40. So some people say me nah go because my fear at $232 me fi pay. $232. And them a charge $240. And some of them a charge $250. So that would have been $18. $18 put on the $200 fare, on the $232 fare, and then put it at 200 and then put that 250. Do you know how much tax? I know it's wrong. I'm gonna say this for the record. It's wrong. But when I see how we as citizens who takes public transportation behave with taxi men and the fact that they charge them one extra $18, I know that extra $18 is hard for some of you to come by. But some of us can meet the taxi man them halfway. Yeah, man, it adds up. It does add up. So I'm trying to be very balanced with my argument. I'm just saying something. One more to listen to me. Do you know how much for a rack and pinion? Do you know how much to overall a complete front end for a taxi? Do you know how much for the gas prices? A taxi man has to face all those things the kind of road where taxi man have to drive on to get you to your yard, although them wrong with an $18 extra, we should have never been this hard on them. Never. And that is my argument. My argument is not that I am supporting taximen to overcharge people. I am saying, people, at them money can't go on the yard. At them picking up and make sure it's going to reach on the yard. Sometimes they look for someone who tired. I come from work and enough taxi out there, and they run the risk of putting 2 and 3 on the front of a car just so that you can reach home to your pitney them and come off of your feet and then go through every bad road with fear grocery and fear load in a feed them chunk. Enough taximan out there, when you look on the wheel of the cars, ball. If a mosquito fly past a car wheel, it bust. Because they don't have the money to put on a tire. Because you think that most taximen out there are making millions. No. Why you think them drive so bad? Why you think they drive so fast? You know what they're doing? It's almost a race against time. There's only 3 times throughout the entire day these taximen are guaranteed a full load. Early morning for work, midday for the midday people who go buy lunch or something, and afternoon to carry you back. 3 times a day. And their objective every single god day. Jamaican biker King Street say, you don't care about them. You don't care about. I'm trying to understand. What are you saying? Where you say? Kim said, me rate you for this youth. But Kim, it is true. I mean, I want people to be realistic with me. And I am going to maintain my stance on this one. $232 for the taxi them want charge $200, and then probably run to have to $250. I know so the $18 them add up. Yeah? I know so the $18 them add up. But I want you to think about the fact that this is the mode of transportation. This is the instrument that takes you to your work, back of your yard, upon the worst roads in history. Me drive, and me one in a friggin' car every day. And right now, me need 2 more front shocks. Me need 2 front shocks. And everybody here saw when I bought 4 brand new shocks since the year start. And now me have to put on 2 more front shocks. Do you know how much one of those, the Markex original shocks? Those 2 shocks alone are going to cost me $60,000. $60,000 for the 2 shocks. And then they're going to probably pay maybe $120,000 for the man, the mechanic to put it on. So me I look at $80,000 just see 2 shocks. Eh? Somebody say, you can't drive or the road bad. The road bad, we can't drive. But, you know, one of the worst things out there as a driver, every driver will tell you, one of the worst things you don't want, if a rain to fall on a bad road, you don't have a damn clue where patrol in there. You just don't know what in there. You don't know what in there. Yo, so when the rain fall on the bad road, you don't know when enough high patrol in there. And that's why you get surprise. Me I tell you, it's either you drive at 20 miles per hour, where people are blowing you out a flipping road, I wonder what you are, or you run the risk of either go bust a tire, chop a tire, leak out the front end. If you do not drive on the road or own a vehicle, you don't understand what taximen are going through. So most of them, And that's why taxman have so much ticket in because them are try to make up the money because them have to go buy parts every god day. Every day motorists have to buy parts. Have to buy parts for carry them. And the parts are expensive. You, when you pay for you think say taxman rich. Enough taxman no live nowhere. Enough taxman living in a car. I saw a taxi in a Spanish town. The wall of the back glass gone around from Brunswick Avenue. If you might hear me right now, I would like to buy him. Right now, I want help to buy him one window to put in at the back. It me say now a tape, be a tape and plastic. Dep on the back glass. Be a tape and plastic. We should have had a system where these public passenger, the taximen should have had access to even motor vehicle loan from the government at a reduced interest rate. At a reduced, why? Because these are the men and women who are registered with the Transportation Authority of Jamaica, who have to pay all kind of friggin' fees for the red plate. Look how much one red plate costs. How much thousand you think one red plate costs to get the car? No want somebody tell me how much one red plate to put on one red plate. $250,000, about 150, and a 70,000, and a 70,000, and way more than that. I can't tell you. About 250,000. Yes.
Good night. I want to add to what you're saying.
Yes.
I have a vaccine that I take school kids to school, you see? Yes. And I tell you, say, I want 4 tires, you know, and I can't buy it.
Wow.
At one point, my vehicle was down. And you know what I end up doing? To maintain my 20 pitney them. I had to rent a red plate taxi. I tell you, say, I never know so much fee the man them pay. Every minute the boss forward some documents to me. 13,000, that the 1,000. A whole heap of money them really spend for you. A whole heap of money. A whole heap of money. That's why you see them babes up on the road. And I had to give that man $30,000 every week and have nothing for myself just to keep my parents them until my vehicle fixed. Enough money them pay for you. Enough money. And that me call for confirm. And a lie I tell brother. Enough documents. Enough documents to document show down upon them. Me not lie.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Take me down.
All right. This is a time. All right, thank you.
Me sorry for them and I lie. That's how them behave, so. It's no excuse, but that's how them going, so.
Thank you, wild child. Thank you.
Yeah. Take me down.
All right. So, confirmation. You see when people are representing people, it's just like a criminal attorney. A criminal attorney who goes into the court, she knows or he knows that their client is guilty. But the client committed a crime for the first time. The client is 41. So you know what the attorney do? I talk to the judge. He knows I got prisoner, but he might talk to the judge to see if the judge can get him client a reduced sentence. So you start to advocate for your client and you say, yeah, what? Hold on then. Let me sit back here, so Lord God. Boy. My poor belly because me eat before me start. So my belly start to squeeze up and open my shut hard. And I can hardly breathe. So I want to relax in my couch. So the attorney is pretty much asking for a reduction in sentence. Why? And or what are the arguments put forward? One of the argument that the attorney would put forward to the judge or to the juror is that this man was provoked. This man is 41 years old, Your Honor. And this man has never committed a crime. My client is guilty, as the record shows, and evidence. But my client, Your Honor, was a peaceful man all his life, but he was provoked. So I'm asking you to please have mercy, Your Honor, and offer my client a reduced sentence. Now, the Your Honor, them all look on it and them say, true, blah, blah, blah. So if he get 15 years, then try to give him 7. And that would have been a win for both him and the judge and his attorney. Now, the same thing for the taxi men. I am here. I know that they should not overcharge you that $18 or that extra $30. Me know them not to do it. But me a beg. Uno are the judge and me a beg Uno. On behalf of the taxi men, understand with them that the fees attached to them and their vehicle is a lot. Most taxi men cannot pay for the $10,000 ticket when them get. And it so happened that they get one today and tomorrow the same police can't give them money that 5,001 and it keeps piling up and you ask yourself, then how one taxi man have 200 tickets? How one taxi man have 200 tickets? I am not here trying to defend the criminal behavior or the wrongs of them. But it does call for a little empathy. Empathy me a ask for, empathy me as I say, yo, make we empathize with them, no man. Because the friggin' road, why the man them a drive pan, I worse. And them have, remember, you weigh 200 pounds. And the man have you on the front seat. The man have 4 other persons on the back seat, each weighing over 100 pounds. 200 plus 400 pounds minimum on the back. A 600 pounds the man have in a car. If you go drop in a one patrol, if flipping car, if eventually mash up, one fix, just secure you, guy your yard. On the backside, can you be complaining about an extra $18? I mean, hate them are wicked. Yes, pressure them, turn up the heat on them, turn up the heat. For the same man and woman them, well, make sure say you with your 250-pound body and your 400-pound body reach at your yard pan patrol. Come on, man. Now, this is not an excuse for taxi men to just blatantly break the law. But we're asking for some leniency. Policeman will come around and a ticket taxi man because the tire pan the car, your tire run down. You only have one lug nut or one lug nut missing. And some little dirty nasty just because the Prime Minister of Jamaica is gonna blatantly tell we, say he want $1 billion in a ticket from taxi man, from motorists. If you are going to come out as the government of the country, and I'm gonna tell we say, you want $1 billion. Like, so that means you come to terrorize we. You're going to come now to find every fault with a set of people who have to deal with a set of infrastructure where you no fix. We must provide a fit vehicle for a friggin' unfit road, drunk road. And nobody is protesting with the motorists. Nobody no feel like there's something wrong with that. Nobody no feel like say we need to talk and defend the man them. But everybody want to go flipping work pan time. You want your picking them for reach school pan time. And I see them taxi man them where you know from your barn. And them a pick you up. My mother and where my family live in Old Harbour, where them live at Old Harbour, no taxi man no want go Bowers Drive. Or go up in a water lane. Water lane. Road terrible. You know why? A road. Terrible. The road. Terrible. Not for 1 month, not for 2 months, years. Years. Somebody say, road bad up there, so you don't have to tell me. And then we come from, we know we don't even lie. You don't have to tell me. Sometimes when I drive, just before me even reach down, I wish for my parents them live. Sometimes me tap a car in the road and I wonder which part next for drive. Because the next part for drive, I have to turn the car in a flipping bush. I have to turn the car in a flipping bush. When taxi if come round there is an issue. Of course it's an issue. But we still want them to come around there. We still want them to go there. And we complain about an extra $18. We complain about an extra $30. Change of government. Freedom. Freedom is what we want. The Prime Minister says it's going to take anywhere between $5 to $7 trillion to fix the flipping road them. The government of Jamaica, the economy is not doing not even close to that. So which means that you people will experience bad roads until that government leaves, until somebody finds out where all the money is to actually fix it. And all the relationship that the government has formed with the United States of America that has great roads and China with great roads, the only road them where PNP and Labour Right could agree is a highway with a toll that goes up every friggin' year. That's all they could have given us from all these partnerships. Really? When I look at the homes that were bulldozed and are being bulldozed up by Albion St. Thomas, in St. Ann, out by Bernard Lodge, and across Jamaica by the government of Jamaica. When I look at all these homes being demolished because the people are considered squatters. Squatters. Ask yourself this question. How could a government agree to over 600 acres of land, free land to the Chinese out by Miami Bay in St. Ann? Free land, over 600 acres. Free land. I want you to think about it again. We just want them to think about it again. When you say, look, well, Marvin, somebody said wrong. Okay, what is the true amount? I could be wrong. What is the amount? Demex. What is the amount? How much was it? How much acre was it? And I'm serious, I will stand corrected. All when you change a government is the same thing because all of them are scammer. Am I right? Oh, that's what you're saying wrong for? But you were late because I've already said that. I've already said that. Anyways, So hundreds of acres of free land to the Chinese out by Miami Bay. Out by Miami Bay. Flow 522 said, look behind you. How are they behind me? How are they back on me? You put something back on me? Eh? Oh, God. Free land. Free land. Or the color? Yeah, man. You know, so AI me go up on and AI say, yeah, them color they can go together. I ask AI for a color scheme and them give me them things. So I just throw them up there. Yeah, man. True. AI. For the place look decent and nice and see there? One nice throw over and all kind of thing for my couch. Yeah. See there? I'm a nice grey carpet and yeah, place that look decent. That's so. Yeah, man. Think of yourself. Yeah, man. Yeah. So Marvin, what I go on, everything good. Yes. So the China them never there from long time. Yes, they were. But these Chinese that got that free land, it was a part of the deal. The Czech people them. It was, see there, Czech received 740 acres of land. That's what I'm seeing in the chat. 740 acres of land. While Jamaicans' homes are being bulldozed. And this is not makeup, this is facts. This is facts. While Jamaican homes are being bulldozed. Let me put him back glass up there. Hold on there. Yeah. Good. While Jamaican homes are being bulldozed. Link said, yes, Marvin, tell us about the petition if you can. You're late. I spoke about it earlier. Brief synopsis. Petition closed, long time, and we got a response. First response we got so far is from a human rights group attached to the United States Congress. And we got that 2 days after the closure of the petition, that they have acknowledged it and they will be looking into it. And they also thanked us for pretty much looking out for the people of the country. In essence, that's what they were saying. All right? So that's it for the petition. Questions. Why was it free for the Chinese? It was a part of their deal to build an highway that the Chinese would take 50 years collecting toll from we before it can finally be turned over to the Jamaican people, the Jamaican government. 50 years worth of toll. So when Mrs. Amaono kill up on herself and talk about the price of the toll, you ain't seen that yet. It ain't 50. It's not 50 years yet. Not 50 years yet. Yeah, man, true. 50 years. I mean, that's what I heard. I have never seen the contract for myself, so I don't know. That's what I heard. So I will stand corrected if that is not true. If it is not true, I will stand corrected. All right? The next 2 years from today, the toll prices will be close to minimum wage. The next 2 years from today, the toll to use, like to go and come, round trip, will be close to minimum wage. Currently, to drive on the Spanish Town leg to Ocho Rios, which by my driving from Spanish Town to Ochi, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, a 30-minute drive, and a round trip is costing me $4,100 for just a little vehicle. $4,100 a round trip. For those of you in America and others that now have a clue, what is that? That amounts to about 25 US for that toll. That's about 25 US for a round trip on a 30-minute drive. A 30-minute drive, yeah. Or to make it a round trip would be 1 hour. So 1 hour drive, 25 US to use the toll. Or 30 US if you want to run it off there, sir. Choo-choo. But that's just for a small vehicle. An SUV is paying almost twice that. Somebody said it cost me 9,600 round trip for my van. Yeah. And the truck, all right. Imagine a truck. Imagine a truck. Who here, sir? You can block the person here, Miss Gloria US dollar. You can block the person there. Oh, come over, sir. One a Gloria operative. Just block that person. We don't have no time for them, the person. Just please, just block them people if I'm not, please. You are saying they change by the type car? They charge. Yeah, man. I want my moderator then. They must sleep? Oh, thank you. Beautiful. Yeah, they charge based on the vehicle. They say I have class 1, class 2, and class 3. So class 1 is regular vehicle, regular sedan. And then SUVs or vans will pay almost twice what a sedan would pay. And then the truck, as in like a dump truck, they paid like 3 times the amount of what a regular one would pay. Somebody said, my truck is $13,000 round trip. See there? That's almost 100 US. That's $3,000 short of 100 US for a round trip for a truck to use the toll for 1 hour. Yeah, real talk. Real talk. And you know what is the problem? Let me tell you what is the problem. I'll give you another analogy. The analogy that will come up tonight. I'll give you an analogy. I was driving on the road, the same highway, and I saw it look like a truck tire actually burst. So you know when it bursts, them usually frizzle out and you have tires all over the place. And a huge piece was across the road. You know what I noticed from the motorists that were in front of me? Everybody was driving around the flipping obstacle on the highway. I drive on, I swerve. Nobody would stop, put on their four-way flasher, and move the damn thing out the way. You know what I did? Of course. Me tap, put on my big old four-way flasher. If you're not see it of your business. And I moved the obstacle out the way. I'm not going to film job that. But if we cared about each other, because we are all motorists, and all of us are drive by the same flipping road, and we prefer to go around the obstacle. We prefer, someone say, welcome to Jamaica. Yes. No. Jamaica will not be like that. Jamaica, the Jamaica, is like that. Jamaica are going to be different. All right. Now, I stopped and I moved the obstacle. It's the same thing with what's happening in this country. Everybody keeps moving around the obstacles till you have no more room to move going away. That's when we start to complain. We have to tackle the damn thing. When we see it, all of us should come out and tackle the problem right away. All of us keep driving around. We are driving around the problem. We can't be better if we keep doing that. We cannot keep seeing the problems in the country. So all of us got the hospital. And just because you get through, you ignore the other people them. We sit on a ground. We're in a chair for 2 days. I cry out. We want bed. You shut them out because you're labor right. You shut them out because you're PMP. You shut them out because you got through early and I did not. While your brother and your sister is suffering next door to you. You keep quiet after them buck down your sister and your brother house. Just next door to you, you know. Them buck down your brother and your sister house. And you keep quiet because for your house no buck down. You keep quiet because you are not underneath a tarpaulin. You keep quiet because you can't go in your fridge and find something for nyam. You keep quiet because you have gas in your stove. You decide to keep quiet because you don't work minimum wage. So you don't stand up in a KFC. You don't stand up in a Burger King. You don't stand up in a Popeyes. On your feet all day serving a bunch of hungry people who are also angry. So you don't care because you collect 250,000 a month after tax. You collect 1.4 million after tax. You collect 30 million for the year. So you don't give a shit. You live in gated community that is paved, don't have no patrol. So you don't care about the patrol. You have a big vehicle where can handle the patrol. So you don't give a shit about the little man, your sister or your brother with a sedan vehicle that lives in the auto shop every friggin' day. All of us keep driving around the problems. We are driving around the problem because, affect we. And I might pitney that, so me not care. Huh? No empathy. No compassion. Just cool, man. So 2,000 Jamaicans go missing per year. Did you know that human trafficking is on the rise in Jamaica? So you are going to wait until your cousin, your auntie, brother, sister, auntie, grandmother, or somebody is gone before you are concerned? Before you decide that you want to talk? You plan to go around the problem rather than help us to remove the problem, to attack the problem? Huh? Come the man. Come the man. Jamaicans, come the man. So when we call a protest, you now come at the protest because the sun too hot. The sun too hot. Me now come because me can't bother drive to Kingston. Kingston too far. They need to do one down a Mobile. Oh, but when they were keeping the Jamaica Labour Party rally and the People's National Party rally in a halfway tree, all of you from before dear morning, you bought clothes, you design it, you full up it tank of gas, you take bus, you organize, and everybody lock down the whole halfway tree to stand up and listen to a bunch of politicians tell us, we're going to raise minimum wage to 32,000. You get 32,000? Suck your mama, Billy Kid. I did that and I got good breast milk. Very good breast milk. Choo-choo. Don't worry yourself. Somebody go black Billy the Kid or Billy Kid. Yeah, man. Thank you. Me know you mute nobody. You black them. Thanks. Yeah, man. Thank you. Now, again, look at the country that you're running. Listen to what I just spoke about, and you had somebody who's offended because you talk good things. You have somebody who's offended. There's somebody who's offended by this. This had nothing to do with PMP or Labour right, you know? I am calling the two party, you know? I told them I talk about it, you know? And somebody hurt to the point that I say, you're gonna suck your mama. They hurt. You want another freaking mad country? You want another country with mad people? Me say, you see some of them want attack, I want buck them, you see? You do not even know me, I pray for ancestors make me buck them. I don't have a clue. Is that little red man here? Is that little red man here? Hey, nobody watch you little laughy, you know? Laughy on top of your head. God no. Yeah, true. Laugh on top of your head. Yeah, man. Because some people think say in order for you to be bad or for you to stand up, you have to look ugly. You have to screw up your face. You have to ugly and screw. Sometimes when I see them, Lord God, I have to step like you're one crab. So I say after, yeah, I'm gonna call you. Oh God, sometimes I say, Lord Jesus. Yo, I know some badness look here. I tell people, you know, say, you see some people and you say, boy, they can't do nothing. And then the same man who you never see as a bad man, you hear saying, come in a town. I like our brown man. Remember brown man in the Mandeville? Where that had the Jamaica Constabulary Force on their bellies for 5 hours. 5 hours, one man. If you did see brown man, I'm big fat man. Brown man, I'm fat. I'm brown man, fat. Pass, you'd probably think say, he put in cave and run half a mile. But he kept them at bay for 5 hours. One man with one gun. Kept the whole Jamaica Constabulary Force and army. I was out there today and I watched them how they tried many things and then try if you approach a building and then try if you fling one hook on the grill and try if you use it, jeep, pull off the grill. And you see, if that guy, when he brown man was on the 2nd floor, and I'm not praising him. I don't want anybody to say me I praise him. I'm not praising him because I don't support what I not praise him. I'm only saying, don't underestimate people because the person who you least think is dangerous is probably the most dangerous. When the shooting was over, a police friend of mine who was on the scene and come and he said, Mario, he said the man have about 4,000 rounds of ammunition left in there. I don't know how truthful rather that is. A man said, Marvin, man have about 4,000 rounds left. And 1 or 2 or 3 gunshots were fired in. When you look at the walls where the security force was trying to fire back at him, what do you see them finally patch out the wall and paint over back the place? If brown man was on the 2nd floor, none of them would have gotten to him. He would have to give up. If he was on the 2nd floor, they couldn't get to him, I promise you. Based on the building and based on his accuracy with what he was doing. If he wanted to take out those officers, like really hurt them, he could have. Believe me. Browning said, that's so true, Marvin. This is my assessment of what I saw. Any police who was on the scene will tell you that if that guy wanted to really hurt a few of them, he could have hurt a lot of them. He could have. And I think that he pretty much gave up. I honestly think he gave up. Because this guy, he had to have been tired. I mean, to be squeezing your finger like this and pause and reload and stuff and be going at it and waiting as them are trying to come to keep them off for 5 hours. You think it take boy if you do that? You think it take boy if you do that? That firearm was hot. That firearm there, hot. Some said he shot himself. I don't know how truthful that is, but I can tell you. That day, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, all who was present, need to give God thanks that they are alive today. And this is just my honest assessment, because this was no novice to the firearm. This man was no novice. This man was in the army. He's a retired vet. He understood what was happening. Someone said, a real military man can tell you, if the tool overheat, it would explode. Yeah, it's very possible. Yeah, but I tell you, machine there. Yeah. But anyways, I don't want to talk about it as if it's an highlight. I just wanted to make reference to the fact that people are not supposed to underestimate people, and we shouldn't even go there. We need a country where we not think who a bad man from who a done. We want a country where we come together as one. PNP, Labour Right, Independent, we come together and fight for our country as one. We live together as one. We respect each other's religious belief. We respect people their right to life and how they choose to pretty much live, as long as they, in their way of living, does not impede or affect others. You understand what I mean? So if a man choose to walk around with one kata on his head top all day, then make him walk around with him kata. As long as this man now go take his same kata and beat up people, knock down people, as long as you wearing your kata will not be affecting in a negative way the lives of others. We need a country where that level of harmony and respect for life and respect for religious freedom and respect for liberty is there. Yeah. That's all we need. Respect. Respect. You should not want to take my life and you want to live. How can you want to take my life or take my child's life while you play football with your child? While you play soccer with your child? While you get the chance to wake up in the morning, have your child run to you and hug you. Good morning, daddy. Good morning, mommy. And you bathe your child and you take your child to school. And you get to go to your child's graduation. While others can only go to their child's memorial. Memorial. Because you took the life. And you think that we should pay you every month for going around taking the lives of people. Just cool the money. Wrong. Do we need you for a service? Do we need our police officers? Of course, we need the police. But what do we want you for? We want you for a real service. That's what you took an oath to serve and to protect. To serve and to protect. I saw them saying, this is what the news said, that the two young men and the lady that was murdered just last week, I think, here in Mandeville, yeah, where it's now a controversy that the young lady who was in the car actually asked for a ride and got caught up in police shooting up the vehicle and unaliving a young lady who did ask for a ride. She never asked to be. This is what is being said on the streets. A lot of people, some of them say, yeah, where Marvin there? Where the Marvin there? And I know what they mean by that. Some of them genuinely were asking. Some of them were playing the hypocrite to say, make we hear if I can defend the criminal them. And I'm going to say something to it. This is what I'm going to say. Were there real robbers? I don't know. That's what we heard. Because you know what the news said? It is alleged. It is alleged. You see, once that word is used, it means that we do not know for a certainty. It is alleged. That's one. That's why the court is needed to prove if it's true and then sentence them and then go to prison. But I wasn't even thinking about that. I thought, this is the thought that came to my mind. So these young men, the news said that they are responsible for a series of robberies. Robbery, not murders, robberies. So how is it that you as police can feel so motivated to don't even give them a chance, kill them, and you shoot up the cars? Yeah, and you took that. So what about the Prime Minister, Andrew Wheatley, and all the other member of parliaments that we have a gag order that are charged for illicit enrichment? The ones who have robbed the country. The $690 billion from the health sector under Christopher Tufton that cannot be found. The $900 billion under the former Minister of Health, Minister of Education that cannot be found. The $54 billion from, what name? The Labor Ministry that cannot be found. Cannot be found. Why, how is it that these MPs and stuff, how is it that they did not meet this? They have not met the same fate as the ordinary Jamaican men who robs. What I'm asking the question, what should be the outcome for politicians that actually robs? The same word, this is the key word. The operative word in the statement or sentence is robbery. The operative word, robbery. What should we do to a prime minister or member of parliament who steals the country's money? And there's proof for that. Oh, sorry, 4-term loading. You give them 4-term? Now, I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to play the devil's advocate. I just want somebody to say fraud. I'm not going to say no damn fraud. All if you're a liar, I'm not saying a fraud. Thief a country money. It cannot be found. Thief. What's the difference between stealing and fraud? Why difference? What's the difference between... And you know, it is so funny that you said that. It's so funny that you said that. Because the same government came out and was telling us, the same government has said, do not say that these monies, the $3 trillion, is missing. Say that it is unaccounted for. So what's the difference? What's the difference between unaccounted and missing? Marvin, no, you are wrong. The government doesn't steal. Oh, go on. So what word should we use? What word should we use? We're still waiting for the receipts. How hard is it? Who can miss? How can 690 billion cannot be accounted for? Misappropriation of funds. Embezzlement. Oh, so again, those who are of the upper echelon of society, they get the fancy words. Embezzlement. Yeah? Misappropriation. But the average Jamaican, thief, robber, kill it, shoot it up, thief. Huh? Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna cut the bullshit here, man. Marvin, it looks like you're obsessed. You're obsessed with the Prime Minister. You can just block that little fly for me, please. Thank you. Just block that little fly for me. Thank you. Good. Now, it's 18 minutes to 12. I want to use the last 18 minutes before I knock off and talk about the cryptocurrency. Okay, no sense to talk about. You know, sense to talk about this. No sense to talk about. What did a cockroach there? So, I want to talk about the Prime Minister said it's not stealing, it's pilfering. He did say that. He did say that. When he was talking to some constituent, when he was in some area talking to a constituent, he said pilfer. Pilfer. Pretty word. Marvin, do you know of the protest for September? Yes, Lava Gang. I know about the protest, the stay at home. I want to have 1 whole month and a few days to actually support the taxi men and motorists with this. But it's not just for the taxi man. That stay at home protest is for everything. We need all the persons who have stolen the country's money to resign. Yeah, man. That's what we're going to lock it down. As a matter of fact, I think September 7 to 12 is too small. I think it should be for 2 weeks. I really think it should be for 2 weeks. We have to all make that sacrifice. And I will have to do another protest. I have to do another live tomorrow because I want to talk about what people are now discovering in the backyard garden. And you see the same old thing where the agriculture minister say, oh, there's no law. Nobody doing backyard farming needs to register with RADA. That might be true. But in the very same statement, he spoke about the fact that only people with commercial quantity, and you need to ask yourself this question. How do you quantify? How do you know how much? How do you quantify what is commercial amount? What commercial amount look like? How much that weigh up on the scale? Because I can go to the market and I buy in bulk. So I might buy a whole big bunch of banana, and I might somebody said real talk. They never told us. No, they never told you. Because it is something that I am curious to find out. What poundage? How do you quantify commercial quantity? So it is true, you can do your backyard farming without registering to RADA, at least for now. Because I'm going to tell you something. We're going to leave with the mouth open wide. Very soon, you will not have the right to even do backyard farming. Very soon, that right will be taken from you because it's a part of the 2030 agenda. Very soon, that right will be taken from you to plant food. If you did not know, it is the agenda globally for farming to desist and lab-grown food to be the new thing. But some of you think it's bullshit, my chat. Not no go, sir. I hear that. They who control. Thank you so much. I'm gonna pin this. They who control the food control the people. Do you know what is happening to your garden now that you're seeing those little burnt yellow spots? It came on TVJ News. It came on the news, the national news, that people are now seeing strange things on their plants ever since Melissa. Strange things on their plants, all kind of fungus, all kinds of yellow spots on the leaves. It came in the news just last week. Just last week. When we told you that persons who experienced the rain from Hurricane Melissa, and said that it burned their skin, it felt like their skin was burning them when they ran out of the homes that lifted and they ran for shelter. And when we told you that the leaves on the trees after the storm passed, how burnt the whole mountain and everything was, on a laugh and say we are what? Conspiracy theorists and PMP propagandists, and we are idiots, and man cannot make rain fall. Somebody said, yeah, cause I had to run out of mines. We are blown down. Orange trees destroyed by fungus. All know my trees, them all a struggle. I already said it, all of us soon have no market to go. Oh, by the way, you see all those seedless fruits that you like to enjoy? You see the seedless fruits? That's the start of the end. Seedless fruits are the start of the end. What do you mean? It's seeds that you use for reproduction. If there are no seeds, you can't plant. You cannot reproduce. What do you think happens to the current seeds that you get from the farm store? After the first crop, you cannot replant it. After the first crop, you cannot replant those seeds. You have to go back to the farm store to buy more. They took away that organic right from you. You see, when you come on my channel, I do not just speak out of my ass. Here, I speak based on observation, education, and how the ancestors have downloaded the information to me. You see those 15-minute smart cities that are coming, and these lab-grown foods that Bill Gates is in charge of? Bill Gates is in charge of. Why do you think Bill Gates bought out so many farms globally? Go and Google it. How much farms all in Africa, Bill Gates bought them. Farmlands. A man whose father agenda is to depopulate the earth. You see, anything when me tell you, you can go verify it. You can go up on Google right now. Bill Gates buying up all the farmlands. Go Google it. Go and Google it. See there? He is now the largest farmland owner in the world. When you come over here, so you come to learn. You come to learn. And Bill Gates is the one who is now developing the new milk that is spelled different. In a spell M-I-L-K. Even milk lab-grown milk. Rat. They're using rats to produce milk. Rat to produce milk. M-A-L-K, milk. Oh, God. Want to hear what Mr. LikkeFyah? Think I joke? Is it some of those things that you're drinking in your boxes? Is it some of you who love KFC? You ever wonder why when you bite the KFC bone, no bone marrow no in there? You ever wonder why when you bite the same KFC that you stand in long lines for, when you bite the bone marrow, the brown part, whenever we love eat out, it's one of the sweetest part I meat. You ever wonder why there's no bone marrow in there? Somebody said, prove it. Somebody said, prove it. D-Love said, prove it. Prove what? What am I supposed to prove? What am I supposed to prove? Oh, God. Thank you, moderator. Yep. Anybody who used to talk like that in my chat, I don't know if I block them. 7 minutes to 12 o'clock. I can't believe it. I'm done tonight. I'm not finished talking about the crypto. We love talking about the crypto, you know. Cha-cha. Elon Musk is currently building 10 billion humanoid robots that should be completed by 2040. 2040 is pretty much 13 years from today. 2040 is 13 years from today. Why would anybody build more robots that are the size of human beings more than humans? How much humans do we have on Earth? 8.2 billion. So you're going to be making 10 billion robots, just you alone. And today, the US Congress has now put a ban on Chinese-made robots. The US Congress have passed a bill to ban Chinese robots and AI stuff and all kind of whatever. It's now the age of AI and robotics. Do you know what 10 billion robots look like? That's more robots than human beings. Which means that when they're ready for their surveillance, because, oh, by the way, they control the internet, so they control the technology. They control how we communicate. Mark Zuckerberg, he controls WhatsApp. Meta controls WhatsApp. He controls, is it Facebook? I'm on Facebook too. Mark Zuckerberg. Facebook comes under that. Instagram. They control how we communicate. They control what we eat by buying up all the farmlands. They control the monies. So the money to buy the food, they control. They write the laws. The same people, they write the law. Huh? They write the law. And you know what we do as black people? Like a bunch of followers all these years? We sit on our knowledge and we watch these people build things and we depend on them. We depend on them when we have the same power to create the same application. We could have created our own Facebook. We have the power to create our own WhatsApp. We have the power to create cell phones. We have the power to create our own banking system. We have the power to create. We have the power to create all that they have. We have the power to ensure that we keep seeds for growth, for growth. But instead, we sit by, hear these things, watch these people, bioengineer everything, and then we sit by willingly, like a lamb to the flipping slaughter, allowing white people to put us back in a worse slavery. Because this next slavery that's coming, that's on its way, is one where you now cannot eat unless they say so. You cannot sleep unless they say so. They decide if you live or die. Every one of you, when you get up tomorrow morning, if you're alive, you should go out in the little yard that you have to find out if there's any way you can plant. Start saving the seeds, organic seeds. Save organic seeds. Very soon it's going to be illegal for you to have organic seeds. Very soon it's going to be illegal for you to have seeds. For those of you who don't know, there is a place, I think it's in Switzerland, that is, I need to check it, but there's a place that has organic seeds of every single plant and something where you can think of. They have the seeds for them and they are properly stored, locked away, and it is more protected in a bunker. It's more protected than the flipping king of England. It's more protected than the president of the US. That's what it says. Switzerland? Is Switzerland? Yeah. Yeah, Switzerland, for real, Marvin, in the mountains. Yeah, true. I know. Because it's in Switzerland that they control the banking sector. It's in Switzerland that they have more than 300,000 bunkers, underground bunkers. One country has enough bunkers for if any nuclear or anything should happen, these 300,000 bunkers can save all its citizens. How much bunker that Jamaica? Oh, sorry. How much tarpaulin that Jamaica? Why would these people go out of their way to build so much bunkers? Why? Why would the country that has the BIS Bank, what is the BIS Bank, Marvin? The Bank of International Settlement. It's in Switzerland. It's the central bank of all central banks. When I came here and I told all of you, get involved with crypto now, so you can quickly make some money and go off grid, go live with your family and protect yourselves from what's coming. It was just a strategy. It's not a lifetime thing that you now need to master and do for the rest of your life. Because very soon, just like what Elon Musk and the others have said, you will own nothing and you will still be in need of nothing. So you will own nothing, but you'll have everything. I don't like that. I don't trust that. I honestly don't trust that. You will own nothing and be comfortable. Thank you. Crypto made simple. Appreciate that. You will own nothing and be comfortable. That's Klaus Schwab. Yeah, but Elon Musk and the others have been reiterating that. They have been reiterating Klaus Schwab's. True. He said by 2036, we will be in need of nothing. That's what Elon Musk said since week. By 2036, we'll be in need of nothing. We'll have everything. I want nothing from them. I want nothing from them. Because anything from those people is going to come either in the form of a vaccine. They now own you and they tell you what to do. And by the way, I think that the entire world should now start rallying and say no to that kind of mass production of humanoid robots. When the robots come and take over your jobs, what will you do? What happens when they activate something that they would have already coded into the robots to say, let's just say it's a malfunction where the robots decides to turn on us and eliminate a serious portion of the country. You're like, oh no, Marvin, you're thinking too much now. Oh, really? Oh, really? I guess you did not watch the Will Smith movie, I, Robot. You did not watch iRobot. That was the first one that they sent out to let us know the futuristic plan. You did not watch The Matrix either. The movie is called I, Robot by Will Smith. Go and look at it. Leave the world behind that Obama is one of the directors for. Leave the world behind. You should watch these movies. Every movie that you watch now, don't you ever watch a movie for entertainment. The people who sits on the high table, the evil people, they fund these actors and actresses, and yeah, they fund them through their little companies to bring you their messages, to sensitize you. What they're doing is they don't want to shock you like, what's this? So you've seen it in a movie, you've read it in the newspaper, you see them put in a cartoon, so the mind, the subconscious is aware of it. And that's what you call sensitizing you. It's just like an adult who grooms a child. Yeah, let me prepare your feet. I still have 1,300 people here after midnight. Sit down and listen to Marvin. Sit down and listen to one conspiracy theorist. Sit down and listen to one scammer. Oh, God. I want the best for you. There are, out of these 1,300 people who are there, so right now, listen to me. There are so many of you that have monies sitting down in the banks, and you have little businesses, whether it's a car mart, whatever your business is, a little supermarket, a little something. And I've been talking about this crypto thing, and you've been ignoring me. I would love for some of you to call me right now. I can't wait for you to call me tomorrow. Moderator, put up a number for me now, please. The office number. You see, some of you you don't own businesses, but you work for people. It's two groups of people, three groups. People who own businesses, people who work for people who owns businesses, and people who have no work. A three group me I talk to tonight. You see, those of you who have built your businesses, you see, if you're not invested in crypto right now, may God have mercy upon you and your growth. It's not bad mind or wishing bad. It's just the reality. It's just the facts. And it's coming before 2026 is finished. You're going to lose a lot. You're going to lose a whole lot. True. You see, those of you who don't have a job currently, the reality is nobody not really a look for a worker right now, to be honest, because technology is fastly advancing and robots are being created every day and other applications to simplify people's workload. So there's no need for human beings like you. Why do you think Amazon fired thousands of workers recently? Thousands of Amazon get up and lay off thousands. You know why? Because they now have robots. They have drones. Them have now a deliver people package. So this is the package. Whoops! Because the drone have your address and put it on right at your door and gone. True. Yeah. The Amazon also has what is called the Amazon stores. They don't have any human beings that work in the stores. What do you mean a human being that work in a store, Marvin? Where you get that from? Oh, yeah, true. You go there. When you go in there, if you have an Amazon account and you actually have money on your account because they scan you, all kind of cameras around you, they see you, they know you. Yeah, and you're signing. When the door opens, whoops, and you go in the bar, you take up whatever you want. If you wanted the orange juice, you take it up. There is no cashier. There is no cashier. You know what happens? The damn place registers what you just took up, what you come out with, and you're instantly charged, and they take the money off your account immediately. Chosen one said, how can I sign up with cryptocurrency, Marvin? You have my office number. You can call me. I am not a financial advisor. I am not offering financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I am not offering any financial advice. And I mean that. However, the education that I'm giving you is enough to have you go and do your own research. It's very important that you do your own research. America is about to pass the Crypto Clarity Act. Russia today announced full scale with them cryptocurrency going ahead. Hong Kong in China pushing hard to have crypto become number one. Japan is ready to go full force ahead with XRP, which is crypto, to do cross-border payments. The entire European Union is ready, which consists of about 27 or 28 countries. They're ready to use crypto. They're ready to use XRP. The DTCC, which settles $4.7 quadrillion per year, by October, Dimple says crypto is a scam, sir. Don't block her. Don't block Dimple. Don't block Dimple. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pin your comment. Dimple, when you come on my platform, it would be nice if you ask a question and do not assert anything here with confidence as if you are educated in that department. I might not be a financial advisor, but I'm a cryptocurrency enthusiast. I've had years of experience in this market. What is true, with crypto, you can be scammed. You can be scammed. Is cryptocurrency a scam? No. No. There are ways to protect yourself. I'm going to say this to you, Dimple. The current financial system where you have fiat money, like regular money, so you don't have to use crypto to be scammed. The current financial system is a scam, is a massive scam. Money that you have, paper money, is garbage. True. Garbage. You'll realize how much of a garbage it is very soon, because it's expiring, and very soon people have to go use it to wipe them behind. True. In cryptocurrency, you can be scammed. Is cryptocurrency a scam? No. In Jamaica, between the last 4 years, not 4, 6, from 2020 till now, Jamaica has experienced, Dimple, I am educating you tonight, Jamaica has experienced a 900% increase in banking fraud. Talk about a scam. I have a friend, the same ex-police that I met with today in St. Catherine. Let me put it broad. And he's on the program. I don't want him. I don't identify yourself. I don't want to identify yourself. But I saw him comment earlier. He showed me his account today. $50,000 just disappeared out of his NCB account. Disappeared. The same bank that took $107,000 out of his account while he was at police training, at a special police training. When him say at the training, them have to do the naked. He said, I never have no card, I didn't have my phone, I never have nothing. And it shows that me withdraw money. Nobody have a card. True. When you realize the level of fraud and scams in the current banking sector, do you know how much the banks are charging you on credit card interest in Jamaica? Did you see the news about credit cards in Jamaica today? Do you know what's the percentage? Did you see that percentage? The percentage on a credit card that a Jamaican is holding. You saw what came in the article? When I saw 32%, 32% in some cases, and in some cases higher, 32%, the bank gives you a beautiful card. Any Jamaican will have credit card tonight. Run. Marvin, it's me, the Mario. Big up yourself. Run. It's 12:16. It's late. Not enough people asleep. But you know why so many of you are still here on this live? Because the things that I'm saying to you is finally the wake-up call. A long time I say it, you know. Someone said the average is 37%. The average, 32%. A lady saw me today, she said, but me like a credit card because sometimes it help me out. So I said, lady, Okay, it feels good to have a card where you show up and you grab your groceries. But what was the payback like? The nasty, dirty bank goes home with billions, billions. And this is why the bank don't want you to buy cryptocurrency or to know about crypto. Because when you start doing crypto, crypto can make you rich. And you have no need for their credit card that gives them billions. You have no need for their loans that gives them trillions. You have no need for them because you can now self-custody your own crypto. See the office number there? Good night. The information, Marvin, it resonates with us, right? The credit cards puts me in debt. You don't have to tell me, no. JN stole my 100,000. I deposited the check in the machine in the bank from 2022 until now. I haven't gotten it. How do I feel to hear my Jamaicans who work so hard for their money, be scammed by a bank? These are the institutions that were registered and approved as a trusted entity to protect free money. Eh? Somebody said, what's the minimum you can start with? Well, you can start with anything. But through my company, you have to have some American cherries, like 2,000 American cherries. Yeah. And then we discuss the beauty of what that will do for you and the short space of time too. Yeah. So call the office if you're interested. If you're not interested, can't help you. It used to be much smaller than that. Oh, today, a young lady who had invested $300 with me, or 300 cherries, 300 cherries with me last year. She probably watched me right now. She called and she said that she's not going to renew her contract because the contract expired and the asset did not grow. So she wanted back. She said she's going to take back her funds. I could have been very difficult and take out fees and stuff. You know what I did? I made sure that she got back all 300 cherries. Yeah, today. Choo-choo. I think 48,000 something. I want to know what that is going to do for her. A 40,000 may pay the chop today. 40,000 may pay the chop to deliver the plyboard to the people down in Westmoreland today. I'm in the US. What is the nature of your business, Mr. Marvin? The nature. You have to break that down for me, shall I? Unlimited. You have to break it down. I'm into crypto. Last year, she invested last year. But you see, people don't understand what's about to happen to them. Especially those of you who are in America and those of you who are here locally. You see, once America passed that Clarity Act by now on the 3rd of this month, the 3rd of next month, next 6 days. Oh, God. You see, by November. I'm just a guy on the internet. Someone said she was expecting meals in her account. Yep. I have been holding crypto for 4 years now. Tell them again. I know people who have been holding XRP coins from 2012 when it came out. From 2012. Some of you want to invest today and you want money next year. You want money December. You want money right now. And that is the problem with me and Gloria. We say me scam her $50,000. That is it. That is the biggest problem. Can't wait. I want back my money now. I want my money now. It doesn't work like that, mama. It doesn't work like that. But very soon, God is going to help me to just pay back Gloria our money. And then I'm going to sit comfortably with the persons who believes in me and watch. Someone said, Mark said the act will pass. The act is going to pass. They have to pass it. They don't have, America don't have a choice. They have to pass it because by November, the ISO, see that the ISO 20022, which is the new messaging system that connects banks for cross-border transfers, that's the new digital payment communication. Every bank will have to comply with the new financial system by November of 2026. That's the next 3 months. That's the next 3 months. What about BPM Financial? I don't know anything about BPM. Yeah. And you see, all of you who are sitting on your cash and you're scared to invest, and I am on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. Oh, God. I must let you know, stocks, in 1 minute, a stock can drop significantly from a news. In 1 minute. Oh, Dimple said, my son is a financial advisor and he said crypto don't work. Oh, so that's the reason why you're saying that. Tell your financial advisor, son, to come on my platform so I can educate him. As a matter of fact, and it's not being rude, there is, all right, financial advisors, they know nothing about crypto. You know why? Because they were not taught crypto in schools. They were taught regular fiat things. Dimple, your son don't know nothing about crypto. Nothing. Donald Trump and his family has made billions in 1 year out of crypto. Billions. 1 year. How is crypto a scam if Bitcoin was for less than a penny in 2010 and currently values over 60,000 US dollars per coin? Legally. Like legally. Where's the scam in that? What XRP will do will make Bitcoin look like child's play. What XRP will do? No, we can't say it's lie. We cannot say a lie she tell. All right, and I respect her for sharing information. I don't know if it's true or lie. All I can tell you, sweetheart, when you come on my channel, you see any information I give, it can be verified without even me double checking, because this is what I eat. When I go to bed, I go to bed dreaming about crypto. This is what I eat and breathe. I am undoubtedly one of the most educated person. I mean, I give myself the title on cryptocurrency because it is a part of me. It's a part of me. And I am still a student, meaning I am still learning. Somebody said, true. Oh, I need to pin your comment. I want to look at this. This person said, true. I did finance and accounting. I guess in you wanted to say, and never learned any of this. These things are not taught. Thank you so much. It's Lati. See there? See someone who did finance say, but you don't have to tell me because Lati, me, Marvin Edgar, Dabuaya. Someone said, this crypto investment need facts check. Then you don't go and go facts check where you want facts check. You go and go fact, you don't have to tell me say people need to do check. You're talking about Femi one? I got about crypto. Brother, for me, when you concerned about my money, my thing protected, you know. No guy can touch it because it's decentralized. As a matter of fact, I don't even have it. It's not even in my name. Because God forbid that something should happen to me, I have made preparations so that my investors then can get their money, even if me dead. Go and fact check what you need to fact check. Go fact check yourself. Yeah, man, true. Go and fact check yourself. Marvin, I have lost in the past 1 billion Jamaican dollars in investment. And I still would try out. Are you serious? Maybe 1 billion Jamaican dollars. I want for money that. Salrock. My office number is there. Moderators, you can. Marvin, I know that for a fact. What you say you know for a fact? I'm trying to find. Oh. Thank you, Tiffy. Now that's my office number. You're interested, you make a phone call to my office. And when you call, I don't want anybody to feel as if you're pitying me. You're not pitying me. I do not need anybody's investment. And that is the truth. I don't need, it's not a pyramid scheme where me need the money. I don't need it. You see, when you come to me, I educate you about wealth. Not just for make one little money. I educate you about wealth. Education may bring over yourself. Education. Education. It took me a while to humble myself. It took me a while. Hard lessons. I got scammed. Sent 16,000 US to a scammer. You hear me telling you? What I come to tell you about is not no overnight money. If that's what you're coming to me with, do not come. Don't come. Not interested. Marvin, in your company, do we have to trade individual or we be sleeping partners? No. Listen, in simple, the crypto thing that I do is not no trading. We don't trade. We don't do no day trade. We are watching. It's just like buying stocks. You invest in the stock and you leave the stock and wait for appreciation in price. Simple. No, you have to trade it and you have to do this and you have to move it. No. Go directly to those who are actually selling the asset. Buy the asset and leave it for appreciation. Yo, Marvin, soon double my first investment. Big up yourself. Benji, comics. Honors and respect. Somebody said MetaMask, but MetaMask is a hot wallet. MetaMask is a hot wallet where persons trade mostly meme coins and stuff. Yes, they currently have a partnership going with some big exchange, but I would not advise anybody to go off into MetaMask, and then you have to be careful because then again, some of those cryptocurrency providers, they don't offer services in some region, and some of you will go over there and you run into problems when the US Cryptocurrency Clarity Act is passed, which could happen in the next 6 days. A lot of people, a lot of cryptocurrency companies are going to go down because they would not have met the new regulated standards for crypto. See somebody today say, true, you purchase the crypto and you can't extract. See there? Yes, it is true. I pinned your comment. You purchase the crypto and you cannot extract it. You can't withdraw it because they don't subscribe to your region. Or the banking fraternity in your country, like what Bank of Jamaica has been doing for poor people, but for their rich friends, they allow those transactions to go through. And that is why Bank of Jamaica can now attest to the fact that over 8.9 billion Jamaican dollars in crypto flowed through the Jamaican banks. Them just kill my cousin, oh, my cousin. Lord God, wicked man. Sorry for hear that, brother. Sorry for hear that. Condolences to you and your sincere condolences to you and your family. I don't know how your cousin died, but sincere condolences to you and your family. So, people, I'm going to say this to you. Wise up. You know, there are two persons who invested with me. I will never forget them. One of the lady, she's a senior citizen, a retired banker, right here in Jamaica, a retired banker. Someone who sat in the highest seat in banking. The second person lives overseas, Jamaican, used to work at Bank of Jamaica, sat in one of the highest seats that Bank of Jamaica has. And persons who are from my Telegram group will tell you that it is true. They have met them, they have spoken over there, and we have discussed it before. You know what that says for me? It says a lot. That these people with a financial background and the expertise in finance decided to trust someone who don't have no education in finance. I've never studied finance. I don't know nothing in finance apart from what I have grasped in the cryptocurrency sphere, in understanding the markets, how they work, and what to do. How do I connect to your Telegram group? You cannot, unless the only way, you have to be one of my investors. You cannot be. It's for all my investors. There's 159 persons over there, but my overall investors are probably about 236 now, 237, thereabout. Yeah. The others, then just now in a group with nobody. You know, some people. DJ Mito say, you are thief. I want thief you and your mama. You can just block this Crashmite for me, please. But you see me face to face, you tell me that, man. Thank you. And they not even know some rank, you know. They not even know some rank and think. Like them people, they don't know me, you know. Like they feel like when they do this, they're like, Jesus Christ. Like, sometimes we just laugh. Marvin ask him, yes. So now that you know, don't invest with Marvin. Because I'm telling you. True. Yeah, man. Frank Brown said, it looked like a certain text you answer. What does that mean? Said no one text no. Why your text when me not answer? Because I can't read everything while me talking, you know, Frank. Me no computer. I am not a computer, Frank. Hey, Tiffy, were you black Frank for? Lord God, Tiffy. Go unblock him, man. Jesus Christ. The man over there say, yo, you look like a certain message. You can't block him for that. He never said rude. Hey, Tiffy, you know what? I come off because my mother is they want to sleep. Tiffy, I can't do that. No, the man I can feel like I'm being blocking. I'm probably unknown call my phone and say, you blocked me last night. You blocked me on your thing. I can't do that. Go unblock him on Tiffy. Tiffy, enough Jamaicans eating already. What you do? You set up my life. I can't do that. I can't do that, man. Marvin, answer my request, please. What is your request, Isaac Samuels? What's your request? Listen to me. Lord God. Anyways, I love all the business people who are here. I don't think you have any more time left. Just a few days. I could be wrong. Some people still believe the cryptocurrency act by the US will not pass. Whether they pass it, yes or no, it doesn't stop XRP because Ripple already has financial clarity and regulations to operate globally. All right? The US is about to pass or vote on the Crypto Clarity Act. That is pretty much the law governing crypto, the regulations. Once that passes within the next 6 days, they have between now and the 3rd of August. So tomorrow is Wednesday. It could pass Thursday. Friday they vote on it, or Monday. But it's down to the wire. Selena, I gave my number. I'll have them put up the last time, and then I'm going to say good night. All right? The DTCC doesn't need clarity either. Thank you, Money Move. No, they don't. And the DTCC will be settling with XRP holistically. Project Ion was designed for that, and Ripple Prime was designed also to be the main clearinghouse using XRP to settle on the DTCC, the back end of the stock market, stocks, real estate, cross-border payments. XRP will be settling every money globally. Trillions on top of trillions of dollars. And the most, and I'm quoting from Jay Claver, the most XRP coins that possibly will be used to facilitate all those transactions and settle those transactions per day is anywhere between 2 to 5 billion coins max. That would have been anywhere between 2 to 5% of the overall supply of XRPs that were minted. So just imagine how much times 2 billion can actually go into 4.7 quadrillion. And we're talking about instant liquidity, and that's just for one sector. The real estate sector is hundreds of trillions too. Agriculture and all of these. You have to do your research. The US must pass it for very clear reasons. They would be behind for the curve. Yep, they would be. If America doesn't pass the Crypto Clarity Act, no, America is going to miss out on getting ahead of the other superpowers. China, the European Union, all of them that already have crypto clarity and crypto regulation. So if they don't pass it, America will be behind. I want to know America. It is Donald Trump's pride and joy to make crypto the capital, to make America the crypto capital of the world. He has said it multiple times. Everall Watson, me quit Marv. You quit? Jaja. At the right time for quitting up. Unless you have money. Marvin, you are on tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to come on tomorrow. Tomorrow I meet with some taxi men across Jamaica to stand with them. Love on closing the night with 1,200 people on the live. Love on boy, I want to love Marvin. I want to love on Marvin. I want to come here for information. If you're not involved in crypto, XRP especially, me now want to know again. Good night. Love on. Good night. Good night. And good night.